In November 1989, on what is now the Missouri State University campus, supporters of the controversial play The Normal Heart held candlelight vigil. It was opening night, but for days, opposition to the play about AIDS victims had grown. Missouri State Representative Jean Dixon was outspoken against the play about gay men dealing with fear of and death from AIDS. She and her supporters gathered signatures opposing the play. She showed up at the president's office.
And they're asking me, how can you blatantly do something like this when it opposes their standards and they're paying the bill? And you're saying that you are going to teach whatever you please over here and answer to no one.
President Marshall Gordon explained they were bound by law to uphold freedom of expression on campus, no matter what.
No amount of bribery will cause us to break the law.
Play protesters held rallies like this one, saying they did not want a taxpayer-supported university to ignore their conservative religious values.
We find that there's a deeper problem, and that's the attitude of administration and Regency officials who thumb their noses at not the university, but at the community here.
And if you aren't part of the solution, you are part of the problem.
Play supporters spoke out too, including a visit from the actress Tess Harper, who had been a student here.
She was the most outspoken.
Other actors like Kathleen Turner and John Goodman offered their support as well. And the head of the theater department at the time, Dr. Robert Bradley, stood firm in his decision to stage the play.
It really became a mission for us to try to present this production for the reasons that we had selected it, which was that it was to raise the awareness of AIDS on our campus.
On opening night, November 15, 1989, the play went on amid tight security. Brad Evans helped organize play supporters.
Show a memorial for all those who are currently fighting AIDS right now and those who have died with it.
Moments later, crews fought a fire about a mile east of campus. It was Brad Evans' home. Someone had set it on fire.
What do I think? Somebody burned my house down because they don't want the play to go on, and they saw me and I was an easy target.
The next morning, Brad Evans looked at the damage. He'd lost everything, and he had just discovered that his 2 cats died in the fire. Jean Dixon showed up to offer condolences and to deny a newspaper report that she'd heard Brad Evans was involved in Satan worship.
And I am not a Satan worshiper.
I didn't accuse you of that, Brad. The paper totally misquoted me. I never accused you of that. And I want you to understand that. I have been totally misquoted by this newspaper.
Why? Why?
I have heard that he is involved in the occult and Satanism, and I have heard that from students who personally know Brad. That's what I said. I was totally misquoted.
Jean, do you know who may have set this fire?
Absolutely not. I have no idea. I just know that it never came from any part of our side of this issue.
The fire did indeed shock everyone, both sides, that we could finally have come to this level of fury.
In the days that followed, things calmed down. The play had a successful run without another incident, but there was never an arrest of the arsonist. Now, 25 years later, Bradley again stages The Normal Heart at his privately funded theater in downtown Springfield. In hindsight, he says the controversy actually helped their mission. People who knew little about AIDS back then wanted to learn more.
This kind of coverage would have never happened except because of the controversy. So in some ways, or certainly in a major way, the controversy helped us accomplish the purpose that we wanted.
In Springfield for KY3 News, this is Ed Filmer reporting.